Okay, so I was asked by a friend if I could do a video of this and post it on Instagram. Well, Instagram has a time limit on their videos, so I'm doing this on YouTube. Gear loadout for all my airsoft. Even though this isn't all of it, this is just some of it. I use two main M4s, M4 CQB telescopic stock, foregrip, rail guards, and a muzzle cover. Yeah. And for shorty, with a fixed hollowed stock for the battery, because battery goes in here, whereas with the CQB, battery goes here. Oh, actually, no, wait, it goes in here. It goes here too, it just goes in this area. Both actually take the same type of battery, doesn't matter what voltage, just this plug. Red dot sight, laser, which is just there, foregrip, barrel cover, rail covers. Both use the same type of battery, so I don't have to carry extra batteries if I take one or the other. Sling, jamming rod. Anybody that has an AEG or any kind of airsoft rifle knows that it jams up, just like any other rifle that's real or fake. My apparel, head wrap, which I have not used, and nor have I figured out. But apparently you can make like 6 different combinations to cover on your head with this. Arm covers, these are good if you don't want to get sunburned. Bandana, which I used to use before I found this. Belt, keep my pants from falling off my A. Olive drab t-shirt. This I actually got in a 3-pack, so I got 3 of these, so it confuses the crap out of people I know when they see me wear the same type of same looking shirt 3 days in a row, when it's actually just 3 different t-shirts. It's fun to mess with people. OD green pants and jacket. I do wear the jacket because that's extra padding between my arm and that BB, which they hurt. Some of y'all will say, man up, don't be a baby. Yeah, you try getting hit in the nutsack or the chin, the throat, or in the butt crack with a BB. Coming at you at about 300 to 400 feet per second. And you see if something in you doesn't pucker up. My gloves, these are rubber knuckle fingerless with Velcro strap. These are good for me because I have short fingers and I don't have to fight with my glove to get my finger in the trigger guard so I can pull the trigger. It's easier for me to grab things too. Laser tactical rubber knife. This can be put on a belt like that, and or supposed to be able to affix to my rifle, but my rifles do not have that capability. A Mtech USA Knife. This I actually got from a flea market for one of my jobs. Yeah, this is a big bad boy with nice little camo grip. The lady was even nice enough to inscribe my name. Do you want to try and figure out, see what my name is? You're just going to have to go back and pause it. Not sure how well you'll be able to see it anyway. My helmet. This is a Mtech, well, not Mtech, Matrix Tactical Medieval helmet. It's got a full face. This is a spring-loaded mask. I previously popped it up in one of my takes, but didn't bother putting it down. Ear guards, because it lessens the chance of a BB hitting my ear. I have worn this and had BBs somehow miss my neck, catch on that little itty bitty finger right there, and spin around in my helmet. That is unnerving as crap. But, yeah, will be holes here and there. You kind of ends up reinforcing the fact that I do have to wear a pair of safety glasses, which I did not bring out to include in this because safety glasses are safety glasses. Tactical light. This little baby runs on 2 little rechargeable batteries. They're not rechargeable. You can get rechargeable batteries for it, but it's on a rail because this is a different type of rail. I have the same style over here, but I do not have the light because that is buried somewhere in my room. I have to look for it and get new batteries for both of these because one set of batteries is dead. A pair of suspenders with a Weyland-Yutani patch. I got it because because I like patches. I have started a collection. I'm getting a patch map pretty soon. This is good for this gun belt because this goes actually under my jacket, hooks into this, and keeps it from falling off of me. Because before I used this belt, I actually had this hooked onto this belt going through the belt loops on my pants. This would pull them down. I would literally have to tug up my pants every time I ran or grab a hold of one side. But yeah, this is a 1911 holster. I got this specifically for a 1911 because that's all I use. Pistol mag pouches. There are 2 pistol mags in there right now. They are both for 1911. Grenade. This is not an actual grenade. This is just a Thunderbees 12-gram grenade. And then there goes that thing. Let's go ahead and get it. This is just a little hollow shell. 12 gram goes in here, pull a pin, hammer hits, kaboom. Good for when you want to clear a house, because, well, there aren't grenades in that building. Room's dead. My sidearms, I only have 5, ranging from here to here for actual airsoft sidearms. This is just for me shooting around the house, shooting at bricks, because we have a bunch of bricks, and I like to shoot them. That hurts somebody. Like squirrel. Squirrel climbing around on the tree. This is spring. I do not use this because spring is incredibly slow. I have about like 2 more spring pistols I didn't bring out here. Didn't want to bother to because I have 30 spring pistols and I don't like any of them. CO2 blowbacks, non-blowback CO2, green gas converted to propane. This I do not shoot because I'm afraid it will blow up in my hand. But this is full body metal, this is plastic, this is plastic and metal, slides metal, stocks plastic. This is a Glock, this is modeled at 1911, this I believe is a Mac 10, these are 1911s, this I have no idea what it's based off of. I used to use this, don't anymore because my brother lost one of the mags for it, and the other mag I don't want to take with me because this thing has a hair magazine release. It literally is like a hair trigger, but for a magazine release, which is weird. It's starting to get hot in here. I'm doing this in my garage, and it is starting to get bright out. And I'm doing this under a big old lamp because there's no lighting. This is a Glock. I do not use this because, well, I'm not going to say Glock sucks because I will get flamed by Glock users, but, oh, forgot that was full. But yeah, I do not use it because it cannot hit the broadside of a bar. That's probably just because of my fault. I can't seem to get it dialed in. This is my favorite though, my main go-to. This is a 1911. Let's see if I can. This is the 1911 anniversary edition. Has all the markings, the patents, Colt Armory on it, and that does have a full mag. So I'm not going, well, not full mag, a full canister in it. The mags that are built-in CO2. A lot of people that play Airsoft will already know what some of this is, just from looking at it. My vest's another Matrix Tactical. A lot of my stuff, some of my stuff comes from Matrix Tactical. I'll get from the same website, but it's different. My actual blood type, I got this for mainly for fun, but always just in case. My soldier class, infantry rifleman, basically. My call sign. I also have a sticker on the back of my helmet, which also says that, as well as a patch from Airsoft GI. This is not a sponsor. I am not affiliated with Airsoft GI or IVIC. I just shop from them. They usually have some pretty good stuff. Expensive, but good. Because, yeah, that's Matrix. That cost me $80. This is Matrix. That cost me close to $100. That rifle cost me about $120. This dead rag, probably not like $5. Carabiners, 2 of them actually. Silver one came with it. These 2 came from a field I play at. They let me keep it because I'm a regular player. No, I mean like I'm a repeat player. I come back here so often. Not player as in like I get in everybody's pants. I don't roll that way. Blue carabiner because I just found it and stuck it on there because I know where else to put it. Admin pouches. 4. These are double mags. You can have 4 mags in each one. Well, not 4 mags. You can have 2 mags in each one. There's 4 of them, so 8 mags. This plate pouch right about here, and there's another one in the back. I don't have plates for it because plates add extra weight, and I don't have access to plastic plates or foam plates or anything. Radio pouch. Don't have a radio. Single shot grenade launcher. Basically is like handheld shotgun. This sucks. This sucks entirely. It has 0 range, 0 accuracy, and the rounds are made to put. I haven't eaten yet, so my stomach's a little angry at me. But this thing is a bitch to mess around with because, for one, spring-loaded loading, and it's got a little rail up here, which is useless. Has 0 range, 0 accuracy. The grenades that go for them range from various types. You got a full-on rubber round that will strike with the force of a hammer dropped on your toe, and this thing is that's not fun. I didn't get that. I just got a BB shower grenade for it, and that thing's hard to mess with and reload because when you open it up, everything inside just wants to jump out. So it's a constant cleaning effect. More mags. Shorty mag, probably about 100 rounds. Big high cap mags. These are like 300 rounds. These 3 right here are expensive. 300 round high caps will run you about $15 each, probably. These are mid caps. These are little spring-loaded magazines. See a little thing in there. This one holds about 140. This whole box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is a 10 mag box with about 10 of them. I paid 60 something. It was like $7.50 for just one, so I bought a 10 box pack and got them for a little cheaper. It's like basically buy 9 get 1 free. I bought 2 of these. One's right here. The other one's inside in my crate that I used to keep a lot of this stuff together. Yeah, you can also, back to my pistols though, I forgot to mention this, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it, but some of these, they have a lot of dust on them. That's because I don't use them. I maintain a few of them, but I maybe work on them like once a month. This one though is my most used, so it's my most highly maintained, and loved pistol. I prefer classics. 1911, M4, or an M16. Ammo can. Anybody that plays Airsoft knows you need an ammo can. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be plastic, like plastic cheapo from Walmart, or a full metal ammo can from military or Airsoft providers like Airsoft GI or IVIC. They will hold a crap ton of the little tiny stuff that will easily get lost. You know, every Airsofter needs one of these. Actually, a grenade pouch that I repurposed for Angel Custom spray lubricant. Angel Custom does some pretty good lubricant and parts. I am not advertised. Anybody I mention, any company I mention here, I am not advertised by. I just mention them because they're good companies. This is an IVIC battery. I do not know many companies that make batteries for this stuff, so I just usually go for IVIC because I trust their quality. I have like 3 of these. One's gone bad, but the other 2 are still good. I think it just, maybe it's a wire came loose on one. Every Airsofter needs this kind of stuff in their ammo can. You need spray lubricant for your pistols or gas blowback rifles. Extra ammo, extra batteries, extra CO2 cartridges for your gas blowback pistols. There's more stuff in here, but I'm not going to bother opening it up. Pretty sure I already covered the grenades. Grenade pins, you need plenty of these because those can get lost pretty easily, as well as grenades. Gas mask, which is a more recent addition to my collection. This is a fully functional military grade gas mask. This, I could probably, if I wanted to, I could walk out in a riot with one of these on and wouldn't be bothered by the tear gas. Probably. I'm not sure. Probably. Who knows? I'm not even going to be bothered with the riots because that stuff is that's a tricky thing. I understand the want for justice for that man because I don't see it right the amount of force that was used on him, because I saw a little clip of him being held on the ground with a knee in his neck, or at least I think that was him. But what happened to George Floyd, that was a terrible thing that should not have happened, but it did. And I agree that there should be justice, but I do not agree with the fact that everybody in that town, well, not everybody, but all the people that were protesting turned violent and started burning cars, businesses, looting, and causing all that havoc. And then they get mad when the cops show up, and the cops or the National Guard show up in riot gear with chalk rounds, rubber bullets, tear gas, and they start throwing a fit about police brutality and tyranny. You just got done setting a car on fire and raiding a television shop. That's going to happen when when you start doing that. Cops are going to come out in full body riot gear with rubber rounds and tear gas. And while still on that fact, this is my final bit on it. There was a TikTok video of a family that were standing on their porch while National Guard were walking down the road and telling everybody to get back in their house. Those were not police officers. They are not bound by the rules and regulations of your local PD. This is the National Guard. They are a smaller branch of the military. I'm not going to say that they're not military because they technically are military. They're a branch of the military. They're as much a branch of the military as Coast Guard is. Coast Guard just isn't military or combat related. They're humanitarian, more along the lines. But back to the subject of them. They were standing on their porch. They were told 3 times, I believe, to go back into their home and stay inside. They did not listen. So so they opened fire with chalk rounds. Okay, these are chalk rounds, not actual rounds. They got mad because they were fired because troopers opened fire on them after being told multiple times to do something. They did not listen, and now they're mad because they had consequences to deal with, which is one of them getting hit with a chalk round. Now, some I might get flamed for this a little bit, but she got hit in the crotch with a round. Okay, you did not step back inside. They are not liable for any harm that comes to you because you did not listen to their orders. Anybody says that it was unlawful and wrong for the National Guard to open up? Okay, let me bring this up to you one more time. They were told multiple times to go inside by a peacekeeping, I guess a platoon's worth of National Guard soldiers. They were not armed with bullets, well, with actual live ammo. Just be glad they weren't armed with live ammo. They were armed with chalk rounds. Chalk rounds hurt, but they don't hurt quite as much as, say, a 40 millimeter rubber round, because believe me, those do exist. If you were hit by a rubber round or a ceramic round, you would be hurting a whole lot more. But she was hit with a chalk round, and then they all went inside. Do not complain about the consequences when you were warned multiple times. I will get flamed because of this. I will probably get hit with a bunch of people saying I'm wrong or I'm an idiot. I never said I was right. I went through 4 years. 3 years of JROTC. I got a certificate saying that I completed the program. I had a senior Army instructor who did his 20 years as a U.S. Army helicopter pilot. He was retired lieutenant colonel. I'm not going to say his name. And his assistant SAI, who teaches the 9th grade JROTC, who was a retired infantry Army sergeant major. Both these men taught me a little something. Stupidity cannot be fixed. Ignorance can be fixed. Stupidity cannot. You cannot fix stupid. You can only get rid of it. So all of you out there who don't know crap and you do hateful comments on my video, on this video, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I do not care what you think. It will not bother me one bit. You can call me a redneck, hillbilly, incest-loving, whatever. I live in the South. I'm a gun owner. I'm former JROTC. I do not claim to be military. I might wear military camos, but I do not claim to be military. Learn about your rights. You have, because here's a little something I said about in one of those TikTok videos about the riots that was going on. You have the right to a peaceful protest. And then I said after that, if you turn that peaceful protest into a riot, do not be surprised when the military comes in with chalk ammo or riot rounds and tear gas and lay your ass on the ground. Because they will do that. Because they are not bound by the same rules of the police department, and they will not lose their job. Because they are the military, not the PD. PD is there to protect the peace or keep order. Military is there to keep you from destroying other people's shit. Because you thought you were entitled to riot. People die all the time from crazy and stupid reasons. White people die. Black people die. Hispanic people die. Asian people die. Muslims get shot all the time. Do not complain about it. Think, learn, and research it. Just because you think you know it doesn't mean you actually do. Here's a little phrase for you. Confirm but verify. Means look at it, be like, okay, and then look more into it. Research why it happened, how it happened, and how it could have been avoided. Or if it could have been avoided. What happened to George Floyd? Could it have been avoided? Yes. Was it? No. Can we learn from it? Yes. Are there good cops? Yes. Are there bad cops? Definitely. But do not judge the whole group because of one rotten apple. It's like with a grapevine. You go to the Walmart, you go to the local store, get a vine of grapes. You got one bad grape in there. Do you still take you take it back? Do you take it back to Walmart when you get home or somewhere? And you say, "Hey, I want a return on this because it's got one bad grape." No, you eat all the good grapes and you throw the bad grape away. Don't judge the whole group because of one bad person. Because all it takes is one bad person to make the whole group look bad. So stop looking at the bad person. Look at it all. Compare the good people to the bad people. Because I will bet you they're more good than bad. I don't even know how this turned from me doing a loadout from my Airsoft to me ranting about this, but everybody's doing it, and I'm sick and tired of it. Everybody it needs to get over it. There will be justice. The cops that caused it will lose their jobs, they will lose their pensions, everything. Their wives probably won't even be able to look at them in the face. Their kids won't even be able to look at them the same. Their lives are already ruined. For all you riders out there, the cops' lives are already ruined. They're going to lose their jobs, pensions, their wives, their families. Don't go around destroying other people's shit just because you're pissed. Because I pointed this out to somebody else. And I'm back on this rant again, but I pointed this out to somebody else. He said that everybody has a right to riot. I'm like, okay, so if I'm pissed, I can come over to your place and burn your house down. Because that's what you're saying I can do. He was an idiot. He didn't know what he was talking about. I'm not an idiot. Well, I'm an idiot, but I'm an idiot in ways I like to be an idiot in. I'm an idiot in ways that count. But I'm smart in others. Learn your shit. That's all I gotta say about that. And I'm gonna stop on that rant. But yeah, this is all my back to Happy Tune. This is all my military gear. I actually didn't mention this. My helmet, because some of the guys thought it was funny, gave me the nickname Mandalorian because of my T-shaped visor. I do not know how they came across that assumption, because I got it because it reminded me of Clone Trooper helmets. Because they also, as well, had T-shaped visors, but they went with Mandalorian. So my patch and my sticker on the back of my helmet, I now get replaced with Mandalorian or Mando. I don't know. Maybe Mando Commando? I don't know. Who knows? But I'm starting a little patch collection as well. Alright, I'm going to end this here. It's getting hot out here. I got to put all this stuff up, and it's getting on about 30 minutes, and I'm hungry. So, yeah, this is all my gear. Blaze, Twitch, whoever else of my buds from PlayStation or Insta are watching. This is all my gear. Have fun with thinking about how I have it all set up and use it. This is Count Man, now Mandalorian, and then right here.